Violence has broken out in Istanbul with two women opening fire outside the US consulate. At least one person has been arrested. This just hours after a bomb attack on a police station in which two attackers were killed. At least 10 people were injured in that bomb blast, including several police officers. And there's also been clashes in the country's southeast. 4 police officers have been killed and 1 seriously injured in an attack in the town of Silopi. And a Turkish soldier was killed and 7 others wounded when Kurdish militants opened fire on a military helicopter in the province of Sirnak. This outbreak of violence comes as Ankara has been carrying out a series of aerial bombardments on Kurdish militants in Iraq and also the Islamic State group. France 24's Jasper Mortimer is in Ankara and has the latest on the attacks in Istanbul.
At the US consulate in Istanbul, 2 female attackers opened fire. One of them was wounded. She fled to a house nearby where she was later captured. The other woman is being pursued. Across the city, on the other side, at a police station in Sultanbeyli district, a suicide bomber detonated a car bomb outside a police station. An eyewitness said the bomb going off was like an earthquake. It wounded 10 people, 3 of whom were police, 7 civilians. It blew the facade off the building and wrecked numerous cars. And then hours later, when scores of police and forensic experts would have been milling around the scene, 2 attackers opened fire and began a 2-hour gun battle, at the end of which the 2 attackers were killed and 1 police officer was dead.
Jasper, these attacks are coming as Turkey's been carrying out a series of aerial bombardments on positions of the Kurdish militants in Iraq and also the Islamic State group. Are there any indications yet as to who's responsible for these 2 incidents?
At this stage, we simply don't know. My gut feeling is that the attack on the US consulate would have been carried out by the Marxist-Leninist group, the DHKPC. They attacked the US embassy 2 years ago, and they do use female operatives. At the police station attack, I would think that's more likely to be the PKK, because the characteristic of 2 attacks in the same place is one of the PKK, and as you said, they have been carrying out a lot of attacks on police stations in eastern Turkey in the last 3 weeks. However, in both cases, the police do have the evidence. At the US consulate, they've got the woman who's alive. She'll be interrogated. From the police station in Sultanbeyli, got 2 bombers' corpses. Their fingerprints will be taken. To get an identity card in Turkey, you need to give your fingerprints. So it's only a matter of time before the police establish who these attackers were and what groups they affiliated with.